Hello, 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 welcome. I believe you can already tell what we're doing. Oh, and first things first, I need to get rid of something. Remove it. So this is Warframe. It's one of the other one-offs I was planning to do. Because I haven't done the Nightwave stuff. So I thought, what better way to do stuff than to do Nightwave? To show off Warframe. Yes, as you can see, I am quite a bit of a big fan in this game with my legend, with how much I've played. This is okay, so Medisa is done. What is that? Sorry, I'm trying to level up like all of these guys because this is a new thing. Because those have just suddenly became like all of their like little claws and that. I'm just leveling them up while also leveling up everything else. Because I don't need to level up the guys. Yes, I have nothing else there to level up. Everything's good. What to do first? Let's have a look. I'm not bothering about the 1Ks. 3 Eidolons, 500 arc guns. Defend both mirror defenses 3 times. I can do that quite easily. I can try that. I don't know how good it's going to be. Eximuses, missions, and enemies. Okay. So most of that should be able to be done quite easily. Oh, Baroque is here. I don't really care at the moment. I am on public. Because I don't really want to do stuff solo. I accidentally had myself on solo yesterday while trying to do stuff. Unlike the Switch one I've got. And I was like, why is no one joining? Surely I should be able to get people to join. It was like, why does it feel like I'm missing something? Yes. Hello, Tile Rigor. I forgot you're the one who does this. And I do love this game. I've been playing... I don't have... Sadly, I wasn't playing when it was in closed beta. My friend showed me it just after. Well, not just after, like a couple of months after. Because it's... The main thing was, if I knew about it then, I probably would have gotten the biggest bundle to go with it. Because I was like, oh yeah, I would have gotten whatchamacallit, Excalibur Prime and that. Yeah, so I'm using my weapons more with this one because things. I can show you my mains, but I'm just enjoying playing people I haven't played in ages. I should be using my Sobek because I need to level it up. Yeah, so with it, if you don't know, you have warframes, which are basically your characters. It's the best way to describe them. You go around with they all have like abilities that are different. So for example, I'm playing as Ureli, which is you're all about water, like snaring people, trapping. Your like offensive ability is what you see now, the water aqua blades, I believe it's called, where basically you just get some spinning water. Like, it's not. She's more crowd control-y than like full on offensive. And of course, you get Marilena, which is a good thing. I'm also playing as the Prime, who came out quite recently. So how Warframe works is you have the base Warframes, which are like the ones you can get by like doing quests or beating the bosses. And then you have these, the Primes, which are there for you get relics while playing, and you use those relics to play through stuff. You use the relics if you're in a group of like 4. Everyone has a relic because, as you see, there's 4 people on the side. It's like a 4-player PvE game. So in these relics to unlock, you do the stuff. You unlock the relic with a squad with you, and then you can choose any of the rewards from the 4 people to grab. So you can actually be really, it can be really nice to you and give you like really good rewards just because you're at that stage, basically. Yeah, so your primes are like slightly better. They have slightly better stats, but the main thing isn't that, it's the mods and that you put on weaponry. So as you saw when at the beginning I had to do it with the dog, you pick up mods, which like I've been picking up all the time, like the Fletcher, Razor Shot, Pressure Point. You pick up them, you can then upgrade them. That's a mini boss, don't mind them. You pick up others. You pick up mods, then use the mods to upgrade your people. If you know of Warframe, you know it's a good free-to-play game. I know free-to-play always makes people go, "Ugh." But basically, everything in this game you can get just by playing. There's like a couple of like the cosmetics or like color palettes and that you need plat. And like to start with, it's a bit harder to get stuff. But then like weapons and warframes can take a while to build anyway, so like and you level everything to level 30. So there's always stuff to do is the best way of like describing this game. Like you're never like bored. Well, I can be a little now just because I have done most things, so unless I'm playing with friends, I'm kind of just grinding stuff. A lot of resources, and actually trying to regain other warframes to do some stuff. Like ones I've already got. This game I'm trying to have everything. I basically didn't link up my Switch and my PC account because I kind of like having the 2 different ones. Because one was kind of I wanted to try fresh, new, because so many like different updates had happened that I never got real chance to experience because they were for new players, and I kind of wanted to try them out. So I did. My Switch one isn't as big as this one, because this one I have paid for more stuff, just because I love the game and want to support it. Like, nothing I've bought, I have been like, oh no, I should buy this. It's been I've been enjoying this game, I should really give some money back to it. Like, for example, as I said, it's free to play. Everything in it you can get. Bar like a couple of things without paying. The thing about it is you can put money in the game and get your like premium money called platinum, which is this here. But you can also trade it in game. The relics that give primes, people will trade that with each other because people do want it. Normally, you get an entire set of prime things, and then you can sell it for like plat, and then people will buy it. So then you get some premium currency without having to put money into the game. So that's like one of the big things people do with this. It's oh look, I don't need to put money in because of this. It's kind of a nicer way of doing it, I think. Oh. Got to get over there. And then we're back to this one, the third one. But yeah, as you see, like, this game's all about movement. You bullet jump. You can do, like, slides. You can, like, jump off things. You can wall run, which is this. There's, like, so much in this game for movement that you're, like, never truly slowed down. It's really fun. It's always fast-paced, which I believe you need for this sort of game, because if not, it feels slow. Like, this is a defense, so of course you need to defend certain time. You've got defenses, apart from this one, are now done in, like, waves of 3. So you do 3 waves, then you can leave. You do 3 waves, then you can leave. So you can, like, just keep going and going and going, especially if you've got a team that wants to. And if you keep going, you get more and more rewards. I'll see if it shows at the end of this, like, the same sort of reward screen. You know, like where it was like battle or stay. Battle or leave. Like, at the bottom, it will have, things that will, help you out, is the best way of saying it. It's, so, like, doing defenses more will give you more relics. Doing survivals, which are like 5-minute ones, will give you relics. There's like a lot of things in games that will like gift you stuff to then like do more stuff, basically. It's kind of a best way to describe it. You start with some like basic gear. You get through missions and unlock new Warframes and new weapons, more mods. Those like more. So basically, yes. Like you can use any weapon and any Warframe like and be good at the game. There's nothing like stopping you. Okay, this is only giving us endo. You see at the you saw at the bottom, it was like Endo, 400 Endo, 400 Endo. So you can get like relics and other things there as well. But then you get more Warframes, you get more weaponry. That's like, it's all like, you can use any weapon, any Warframe you want. Nothing's stopping you. At the beginning, they've changed it up a bit, so you get a better version. It's kind of a nicer way of doing it, I think. So instead of like being dumped into it, there's a lot of what's called MK1 weaponry. So they only cost, you buy like the blueprint in the store, and it costs like credits to get. And they're all like your basic weapons. And there's normal versions of all of those weapons. So if you really like one, you can get to like a slightly better version. And then you can get the primed one, if it has one, which is then again a slightly better version. There are also the Kuva weaponry in that. Like I've got the Kuva Sobek, which is a better version of the Sobek. It's not always a better version, because sometimes it might do stuff like, I think there's one where the prime like lowers the, it lowers like bits, I think it like lowers the overall damage, but heightens like the attack speed and ammo you have. So overall, you're probably doing a bit more damage, but the weapon itself is less damage per shot. If that makes sense to you guys. It's all about that sort of like, it's better, but not always in the way you want it to be better. Then with Warframes, you just get your Warframes. You get one to start with, which is one of the starter frames, which I think at the moment is either Excalibur, who is like swordsman, Mag, who is all about like magnetic stuff. You can like destroy people's shields. You can pull people around with magnetic like force, and you can like just crush people with your ultimate. And then I believe the third one is Volt, who is like electricity based. You've got like, you can zap people, you've got a speed buff where you just can launch you and your allies, like you can just give everyone a speed boost. You've got like a shield that, if I remember correctly, I haven't played Volt in ages, so I'm sorry if I get it wrong a bit. I believe it's, as long as you're standing on one side of the shield, nothing can shoot you. But if you shoot through the shield, it gives bonus damage, or like bonuses to your weapon shots. Oop. I flew. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, so like, they're all quite good to start. You get like missions to do, so they're always quite fun. There's some that give you Warframes at the end, some that like carry on the main story, some that add new areas to the game for you, or new people to meet, like NPCs that help you. I just remembered I said I needed to use my ranged weapon more, and I've just been meleeing everything because I've been distracted with talking as well. But yeah, it's that sort of like, oh yes, we can give you everything you Well, there's so many different like games in Warframe. There's a few places that are like semi-open world. So like you've got your hub area where you're like the people are to like give you bounties, and that will go to one because it's one of the quest things. I might do that one next just to show you those sort of areas. They're really nice areas. So you sort of start off as a like you go in there. There's a few like quests to like initiate the area properly. And then once you've like initiated it, you do bounties for them to get higher standing with them. And when you've got like higher standing, you get better gear from them. You get nicer stuff. So it's all just sort of like works together in a really nice way. What else do you have? There's ship battling, which you saw. One of my missions was to do with things. Um, one of the missions I had was to do kill things with arch guns, which I can do while on the floor because I've got the thing to do that. We will. Do I do a deep Archimedia or do I do bounties? I said I'd do bounties. Was it Plains of Eidolon? Yes, the Plains of Eidolon. For this, we go to Cetus, which is your sort of like open area, like the start of an open area. Let's skip this. So yes, you've got. So I'll show you what I mean by like you can interact with people. So like here, you've got the fishmonger who gives you stuff. You see what I mean? Like you can get trophies, stuff to help you get the parts. Today's special is like the things that you need to do. You can provide fish. So if you've caught fish, you can give them to get some standing. And then cut fish is you cut them and then get you get some items from it. And that's the same thing as this, which is the mining. So like you mine and then you can get stuff from it. Ooh, a relic pack. And as you see, as you go down, you get some like more interesting stuff. It's this person over here, which shows you like Zors are like weapons that you can choose how to build. And if you look, it needs different parts like fish scales. So like you basically use everything in the open world to make the weaponry and that of the open world stuff, which I think is a really cool premise. And then we got bounties. So because it's 3 different ones, I can do this. Oh, I forgot to do something called formering. This is like max rank at the moment until I former it. And I forgot to former it. So I'm not getting anything more. Come on. There we go. They've already started, so I'm going to fly over there. This is an archwing thing. So this is normally done in like space, but you're allowed to use it in these areas. There's another cache somewhere. Oh, here we go. Yes, I've got something special with my pet. My pet has something like, if you look at my map in the top left, um, my map has like bits where there are items and that. That's because my pet basically shows me them, which is very good in this game. It's very helpful. What art gun do I have? Oh, yeah, no, I'm not using this one. That's something I've leveled up recently and just haven't changed. Well, not recently. Months ago, but just haven't changed it. I should really change it. Where is he? There he is. You can try the Archimedes after this, because that is basically a let's try and destroy a lot of stuff. Yes, I normally play with others. So one of them is another VTuber I play with. I don't know if they've done Warframe on their channel, just talked about it. Maybe I should set up a collab with them. Maybe. If they want to, it'll probably be on this channel. And then some other people who, to be honest, probably wouldn't mind being on the channel if I want to do another video of this, like us doing stuff, and I just put on a I'd make sure everyone can be heard. Yeah, this is basically a Nightwave is your battle pass. Is the best way. It's a battle pass that is completely free. You cannot spend money on it. And we didn't get that one because somebody killed someone. They're doing the same thing, so that's good. Oh, they're 5. I didn't know you could get 5 yet. Probably they've got everything. Because there's a few things I haven't done in this one, like Complete Steel Path gives you a lot of complete. Steel Path is basically, here is the entire star map again, as you saw what I was looking at when I was like jumping between places. Here is every one of those missions again. But each of those missions, everyone now has, I think it's an extra 100 levels. So if they're level 1, they're now level 101. Which, like, helps balance their damage, health, and shields and everything. And then everything in game. So the enemies' shields, health, and armor, I believe, are also increased by 250%, I think it was. I can double check it after this, actually. And, like, all your drops as well. So it's actually a better way of getting rarer drops. But in a weird way, because everything's a lot harder, so it's actually harder to get the stuff. But then it'd probably be better to get rarer resources. If that makes sense. It's like a weird... It's a weird, like, catch-22 thing of, like... you can get better drop rates. But with doing so, it is now a lot harder to kill the enemies. So people normally have builds and that to do it. That's the other thing about this game, that one of the things I kind of dropped out because of things happening around it. I dropped out for a while because there was a time when there were raids. These raids were interesting. I think there was only one, and they stopped it as they tried to work out better ways of doing it, and they haven't brought it back since, if I remember. They haven't brought them back, but I can't remember if that was the only reason they stopped it, because basically what was happening was there was a set group of people who... The group of people that play this game who try and do the whole must build the perfect builds. If you go against this build, you are playing the game wrong. Like, you know, the people that the developers are okay with, but you know, they try and make the game so anything you want to do is viable. Like, you're not meant to be playing this metally. You're supposed to be playing what you like. You like playing Urelli? Play Urelli. You like playing Rhino? You play Rhino. It's that sort of thing. You don't go, I must play as this person because they do the most damage to the enemy and have the most tank, so therefore I will be the best person. I must use these weapons because they are the strongest weapons in the game. Like, they're all for people doing that. But they don't want that to be the only way to play. But like in the raids, you have those people basically dictating the raids, would be the best way of saying it. They would basically be the ones hosting the raids, and they wouldn't allow you to do the raid if you didn't know what you were doing. So it was very anti-new person, which is something else DE doesn't like. Being against new people, especially the community also don't like to do that. the community love helping new players. I think I've helped like a couple of new players I've met on when I've had to do like a really stupid like Nightwave thing of like, oh, I missed one person in a kill thing. I go for like the first mission and then do it that way. Like the first mission in the entire game. And then you can run into people also doing that to start with. You get chatting. And then you're like, oh, I'll come with you. Like, you know, just sort of explain to them what to do. You're not steamrolling them ahead. You're sort of standing back, just going like, oh yeah, this is how you do this. This is what you can do here. I have, at one point, accidentally, I think, me and some friends were teaching a new player who was also a friend some of the stuff, and it was kind of I got excited because I hadn't, like, I enjoy teaching people about the game, but then we kind of, because it was me and the other friends, we kind of did the thing of running on ahead. I think I did as well until I realized what we were doing and went like, ah, this isn't, especially when they voiced the thing of, hey, I want to be learning, but you guys are like running ahead and doing everything. And I was like, ah. So I like stayed back and was trying to help them, but it still didn't really help much because they were also... It's the thing of people like to do the missions quickly. New players don't really do them quickly. So a lot of the time you have people who accidentally... I say accidentally ruin it for people. Would be, I think, the best description of it. You know, they don't mean to, because they're playing the game. So in their mind, they're not meaning to do, like, ruin it for the person. They're just playing the game how it is. But of course, it kind of, has got that effect on new players. I'm hoping I can convince them to come back, and I'll, like, teach them through it the slow way. Be really slow and helpful. Because I don't like being the person that drove... Like, you know, I don't like being part of something that has drove people away from a game. Because that doesn't feel good, in my mind. I don't want to be that type of person. Yes, but, yeah, very friendly community. People love to help. The developers are really big into the community. They do a lot of stuff with it. They open for a lot of things. There's just events on all the time. They always support like the LGBTQ stuff in June. They support other things as well. They've even got Tenogen. It's stuff that you can buy with actual money, not plat in that. I think it's plat if you're on consoles, but if you're on like PC, it's actual money. Because what Tenogen is people's skins, helmets, body armor, like, you know, things that me or you can make and have, like, shown off. And people have voted on it to be in the game. So, if I remember correctly, I haven't looked into it in a while, so I'm sorry if this is, like, old information or wrong information. I know it costs a bit more, but I believe it costs a bit more because what they are doing is a percentage of the stuff. So, you know, a percentage of the money that they have done into it is given to the person that created it. Or like, so if 100 people bought your specific thing, that's like 100 times whatever percentage they give you, sort of thing. So if I understand it correctly, I could just be talking bull, which I would be sorry if I have. Ooh. What else is interesting with this? Yeah, as I said, there's different things. The place you saw me in at the beginning is actually from a. You don't get that at the beginning. That's from one of the storylines. So there's a couple of different base of like your areas where you will like do stuff from. Be it like where I was is one of them. One of the others is just like your ship. You know, the one like you see me flying on into missions. That is one of the ships, basically. That is one of the things you can come. That is one of the things you can start your missions in. Is that sort of like good stuff they do? Yeah, there's like three, I think, maybe four. If one of the areas is, I can't remember if it actually is because I don't use it that much. And now we can leave. Oop. Because we've done that. Oh wow. We've actually made good time. Which I'm surprised with. So now we've got. Let us leave Cetus. We can sort out the forming of weaponry. And then make it nice. Oh, yeah, we've got claim reward. Yeah, so that's money for this. So if I go into credit offerings, this is how you get some of the stuff. So you get one of the Warframes, you get things, you get like some of the cosmetic stuff as well. And mods. So, you know, like, this is what they mean by everything is available to you. Ooh. I've crafted that. I don't think any of the ones let's change up some stuff next. Ooh. I said I was going to do the temporal thing. This will help us decide. I'm just in the abandoned mall, which is kind of like the open world areas, but what do we need? Gaia, Frost or Mag, the Supra, Cinta. Okay. Well, we can go Mag. Ooh. We'll go Mag. Because this helps. Kind of wanted to check what the Cinta is. So I'm going to do the Livia, probably the Cinta. Swap. So it's the Livia. That's a bow. That's okay. The other ones I'm not that good with. Viper, Twin Comac, or AK Lato. I'm going to try the Twin Comac. Swap. Twin Comac. Also, we can swap out the Hound. They've done... Yes, I've got a lot because I was... At one point, it was quite hard to get different ones, so I've got a lot that are like the same breeds of cat or like the same breeds of pet, basically. And I couldn't get rid of them because getting well, I didn't want to get rid of them because it meant like completely deleting them, which I didn't think was a good idea at the time. So it was just like, what? I haven't got any of the things, but Universal Fallout. Ooh, that actually sounds quite good. Yeah, so you need to do all of those free, basically. Which we can do. As long as we also get other people, I think. If we're solo, it's going to be something a bit harder. Let's hope we get other people. We will see what happens. Yeah, we've got someone. Ooh. Yeah, in like certain areas, you get things you can pick up as well. That I can use them. You use them in like gaining like benefits from the group, like upgrading your rank with them. that sort of stuff. So now there's two of us. It's just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Meeting. Okay, now it's tracking the legacy. Yeah, the problem is this stuff is a lot higher level. Which is why you kind of want more people. This is the bit I'm not looking forward to. Especially without a full team of 4. Oh. Okay, yeah. That is kind of bullshit. Because I don't want to leave them. But yeah, I might have to just abandon this. I don't want to. Especially because I feel like a dick for doing it. But yeah, I think we're gonna fail anyway. Ah. Uh, yeah, we've lost. They're not destroying the tentacle. Oh no, they did. That's good. Oh, but now they're dead. Oh, but they've got people around them. Ah. I don't think they're helping me. Which is actually kind of annoying. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna try again. We'll try one more time. I might check. Do I have anything? Not really. Oh, am I still? Oh, they left. Whoops, I think I pulled them out. Okay, we've got one person start that I've joined. Oh, yay. We've got more. We got a full team. That's going to be good. Yeah, the main thing is you get more points for using the Warframe and weapons they tell you to, which is why I was running this. And then the other thing was you get more points for choosing debuffs as well. Which I didn't really want to do. So I feel like you can do a lot in this game, but debuffing yourself seems kind of a waste. Ooh, just one Legasite. Oh no, it is two. Oh look, I did a mini mission. One of the 1Ks. The 1Ks are like your dailies. 1K is your daily. 4.5k is like these are like doable missions. Your 7k, which is like what this one is, are your like these missions are a little harder. You'll most likely be able to do them, but you need to like some of them are a lot easier than others to do. Some of them are a lot harder. Like this, I would say is a if I lose this one, I'm just gonna end it here. I mean, it's fair enough. I'll come back to it in my own time, just not. Ah. Um. Hmm. One more try. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. We can hope. Yeah, see, secondary wounds. Like these will give. Which I don't like the idea of. Last attempt to this, I'd say. Because we're already a bit over the hour. We'll try this one. If we can get this one done, that's all we'll be needing to do. Because the other ones aren't as hard. This is literally the hardest one of the three, I think. Oh god. Thank god. So now we can hope for the best. Ugh. Yes, but it just shows, like... These ones are really hard, and I'm surprised. Like, these definitely don't feel like... These feel like they should cost more than, like, 7k. Is the best way to explain it. Like, yes, there are 7k ones. Which ones will be going for this one over here? Oh god. Oh wait. Why haven't I just done this? I mean... I want to... Okay, we've got that one. Okay, they've ran to the next Legocyte. Yeah, the main problem here as well, I find, is it's two Legocytes. So what's happened before, when I've done this, is somebody's like ran after the other one. Which would be all fine and good if they were doing like good solo damage to it. Like you see here, we're doing like good damage to it. If you can do like this solo, great. If you can't, it's a bit harder. And I only need to do this one with you guys, because the other two are easy, and it's a defense and like a boss battle. I wonder. Nope. I was just kind of hoping we could summon... Actually, because of how much time has gone, I will actually call it there. And if people want more Warframe, I can always bring back more at a later date. You just won't know how this mission ends. I might put it in the description. But until then, have fun, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye. Okay, so no, I've decided to keep going. You get to see all of it. There'll be a little jump for you guys, because I ended it, and then realised, no, I should actually keep it going for you guys. So yes, you get to see the whole thing. I don't mind if it's a bit longer. This is a, whatchamacall. This is a one-off, so it's allowed to be, I think. The Monster Hunter wasn't as long, but that was because I wasn't stuck in a mission. I did some story progression. I should have done more missions, but hey, I can always get back to it later. Okay, it's on timer. Let's crush. Oh no, somebody's down. What? Okay. So I think that other person will come back next mission. Hopefully. So I don't know where a computer would be. Let's hope for the best. As we go on to the next bit. Because I believe this one doesn't do bit by bit, it literally goes through all of them. Which is why I thought, you know what, be better to do it this way. So, yes, the online is something. They've got like boy bands, basically. Ooh. And this person. Ooh. But yes, I've got this. We'll finish this and then we'll go on. And that'll be me for the video. I just thought it'd be more enjoyable doing it this way. And you see what I mean now by, like, these things are easier. Yes, you still got all of the very strong enemies. But now instead of having to deal with people running away, it's to defend this target. Which is kind of easier to do. In my opinion. At least. Than the other stuff. Sorry about that. I've been, like, quite busy today. But yes, I just thought it'd be nice just to do this. Is the best way of saying it. I think it'll be in fun. Excuse me. There we go. I'd alt-tab briefly just to make sure I had started recording again. Which I have done. I don't even know what this thing is. It's a Scalda Screamer. Ooh, an unidentified item. They normally do that for, like... It means you'll find out what the item is when you've, finished. So, like, when it shows you, like, the ending screen. Yay, the sly claws are done. Oh, that was the... Oh yeah, then it just falls. But he still plays in the middle. Ah, it's going good. Ooh. No, that's Caliban stuff. That's our ally. We're almost done. And then it'll be time for the final mission. And then we'll get the 7k. And I think my last things I can basically just do off screen, because they're just do missions and get kills. My plan is my plan with that is actually go solo, go on one of the like Archwing exterminates, and just run through that a few times. So it'll be boring for you guys, because it's going to be like the same mission over and over again. Of me just shooting things. Which is why I think this was where we're going to end it with this thing. Because these guys, at least these are like different missions. And you've seen like some cool stuff in Warframe. This is like the newest area. You've seen one of like you've seen a couple of the older areas, you've seen newer areas. I think it's gone quite well. all in all. All in all, I think it was a successful video for when I'm finished. Oh. Please say just DC'd, because it means you can come back in. Ooh. Come on, Wisp. I don't know. I can't remember who the third one was. I hope it's something they can come back from, because if not, they'll have to do... I think they have to do it all over again. Or just from where they were, so they'd have to do the defense all over again. It's at least they have to do the defense over again. They might have to do that other one over again, I'm not sure. Because this is technically the second time I've ever done one of these. Because I don't really do these that much. It was one of those things that I didn't really care about when it came out. Because it didn't really give anything. It's just sort of its own thing. It's not a, like, do this and unlock these weaponry, or, like, things that help you in the game. This is just, like, sort of a test your stuff and get some rewards. I mean, you do get good rewards. But they're not like... I think I need the mag mods. Oh, yay. We won! Yay! Ugh. Yeah, we're still going. But now we're on the final bit. Which is okay. Ah, and then this is the final bit of this fight, which is basically we need to get to the thing. We need to get to the person. We need to get to the tank and then blow up the tank. Yeah, the main problem is these guys are like level 300 odd. That's why they're so hard to deal with. Hmm. And then there'll be the second barricade. And then we have after that we'll then have the tank to destroy. And that will be it. And I'll get whatever reward it is for doing this. And then I can relax after this and just go and do something else for a bit. Find the tank, you say? There it is. Yeah, you have to... Ooh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's watch and see. Ah. Yeah, mission failed. Oop, goodbye. We'll end it there. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Goodbye.